Okay, so this guy, he is Grand Champion 2. We're looking at a 3v3 replay, which I like. Not had too many of those, I think, so far. So, going to go straight into it. This guy, like I said, Grand Champ 2. He says his peak MMR is 1740, which is GC3, I think my chat has just told me. Let's get into it, see what he does. Nice challenge to start things off. Could have been bad if he had boost and if he got a touch on his ball. I would have preferred you to wait on the backboard. I said this in the last replay analysis I did. One thing we want to do, you know, the guy is coming towards you. You know where the ball's going to go. It's going to go on target, or it's going to come to the backboard slowly because he's missed the ball or missed his touch. So you want to cover net here and make sure that you just wait to see where he touches it, and you'll have a much easier time to challenge this ball. Because if this guy gets a touch here, he probably touches it past you. That being said, you do a decent job of covering the ball and where it can go, so it's not a bad challenge at all. It's just, I think, let's say this guy does get the touch. Let's say you're playing Alpha and this guy manages to get a touch into an air dribble. If he controls this ball and gets it past you, you want to be waiting on your backboard for it to come to you. And you know these kind of plays are definitely, you know, they're definitely going to come about at this rank. So I think waiting there is the best option, but then again, the challenge isn't terrible. I like it still. Nice. Good effort on the touch. I don't mind that you missed that because the decision making to go for that was quite good. This is fine. You're holding a good position with good momentum to make sure you can get back. Nice touch. Nice, what's it called, speed as well. And awareness that you need to go for this ball straight away, because that's not what a lot of players have. This is really good. I'm quite impressed so far. This touch was very difficult to get, and then you had a really good decision-making process here to quickly go for this ball, even on zero boost. You've so far in this replay, you've held your momentum really well, especially on low boost. This flip was a mistake though, because we're already going supersonic here. We can't go any faster with zero boost. Flipping here, one, it slows us down, two, it commits us to a path that we can't change. Once we flipped, we can't change where we're going to land. So be careful of that. You could get in your teammate's way there and you won't have time or the chance to change your direction. So careful of flipping, especially when you're going supersonic. This is a little bit risky. Wait, what? Okay, it's a replay bug. The boost isn't there. Yeah, it's a bit risky to slow down for this boost, especially when you're last man here. Which, I mean, you didn't make the biggest mistake here. The biggest mistake was your teammate. You guys pried up, you're not. This guy here should not be going for this ball. Where are we? Over here. This guy here should not be going for this ball. The ball's going away from him. This guy's clearly first, and he's going to hit it this direction. So he can't get a block on it at all. You're also on zero boost, so he needs to help you out here, which he isn't doing. He wants to fake challenge us and cover behind you, because he should know that you're awkward here. But then again, probably doesn't know because you're not in comms or anything. But your mistake is... Where are you? You're here. Your mistake is the ball is about to come to your half quite quickly, your corner quite quickly. You don't want to be slowing down. You need to keep your momentum on zero boost, especially because you can't pick it back up. You don't have boost to start going quickly. So you want to make sure that you're keeping any momentum that you have, getting ready for this ball to come to you. So you want to be holding a position on the wall, ideally, rather than going down for this boost. Because now you're not in a position to get touched and we get scored on. That goal, if I had to put the blame on one person, it would be your teammate there. But that definitely was something you could have done better there, for sure. Solid kickoff. I like this recovery. You're really, really good so far at holding your momentum. I like that. Apart from that, like, one mistake in the goal we conceded. You slowed down a bit too much, but other than that, looking good. I think this play was a little bit too risky to go for. I don't mind it, because I think I would have gone for this as well, to be honest. But in hindsight, I think it's, yeah, slightly too risky, especially if you're not just trying to get up to it as fast as possible. Because you air roll here, you actually slow yourself down. Whenever we air roll, it means that we go slower because we're twisting in the air, which just gets us slower to the place that we're going to end up at. If you just want to get up to this ball as fast as possible, just don't air roll straight up to it and hit it. But you air roll slightly and you go slower. Luckily, they give your teammate who fake challenged them a free ball. Good position, nice rotation to cut across. I like that. This is good so far. Nice hit. Nice. I really like this. A lot of players would get, they would get, you know, baited into going for that mid boost there. But you know that you're on 30 boost, you have the opportunity to get to 40, if not 50 boost, and that's more than you need, especially when you're holding good momentum. And you go up for this shot, and this should be a goal. Yeah, it's a goal because you had really good awareness to hold your position there rather than going for the big boost pad in the middle. So that's really good from you, and a good shot as well. Great mechanics and speed to get up to that. Nice coverage. That's unlucky. Your teammate just happened to be there. Nice. I like this. This is actually really good. You're not going too fast. You're not like trying to get back to net because you realise that you usually can't hit this shot with much power. So you're fine just driving up to this ball without boosting too much. I like that. You're quite comfortable with drifting as well, which is good. Nice control. Okay, a little bit. You could definitely work on your area mechanics. I think you seem to be very comfortable on the ground. I think like I'm looking at like just little stuff, like very little stuff like this drift turn. You drift turn slightly just to make sure you're facing the right way as fast as you can, which is good. You know, you get good 50s, you get good recoveries on the ground. I think you could work on area mechanics for sure. Like try and get a flip reset here, maybe work on that. Going for those more difficult mechanics. Great 50 for your teammate. Nice position from your other teammate. Ooh, what a shot. I mean, I think the first touch is quite bad. It could have been a lot better. It could have been more direct on the goal, above the goal, which makes his second shot easier. But, I mean, he does a good job to wrap around the ball. Good plays from your team. Nice. Good. This is fine. Okay, you want to be careful of this. Because you're last man, you need to recognise this way sooner. Your teammate has just gone for the ball here. So you know that he's going to land in their half. He's not going to be back anytime soon. Especially because he's messed up his flip. You know, your teammate's just gone for the ball. So he's going to land in their half. He's not going to be back anytime soon. So you're last man now. You can't take 50s as last man. Or if you do, you can. Sorry, I wouldn't like, just listen to what I said. You can take 50s as last man, but you really need to be careful about it because if you take a 50 that goes in any position where they can get a shot on target before you can get back, it's going to be a goal. And because you take this 50 and it goes mid, this should be a goal. Yeah, I mean, it's not because the guy musty flicks it. Anyway, it should be a goal. It should be 2-2 right now, but you can't take this 50. You just want to fake challenge him and make sure you're covering your net first. And any touch that you make, and any decision that you make from now on whilst you're last man, it should have your number one priority should be making sure that you're allowing as much time as possible for your teammates to get back and support you in defense. So if you have the opportunity to slow it down or really hard clear it out, you want to take those opportunities. Anything that any touch that your opponents won't be able to touch it back too quickly is a touch that you want to make whilst you're in this position. But when you 50 the ball, you're allowing your opponent to dictate the play here, which is really bad. Luckily, for some reason, this guy does a really good play, holds his good position. He recognises you coming in as last man, so he goes for a 50, gets an insane 50, perfectly 50s that. And he has 60 boost, and instead of just going up to this ball and smashing it on target, must see, because why not? God. This is good. Wait, hang on, let me look actually. This is fine. Nice, you have to turn back here in case your teammate gets beat. This is fine. Nice. Yeah, I like it. I think I like it. I'm not sure. I think I do. Yeah, because it could work out. You know, it's yeah, I do like it because if the ball goes more back to your teammate and he gets a free ball and it's a 1v1, so I do like the demo. Um, I like the idea at least. Nice, this is fine. This touch is good because it gets over the person that's about to challenge you. Again, aerial mechanics, we could definitely do a lot more with this ball. Being more comfortable jumping off the balls and controlling your car in the air. You know, it's not a terrible play to be honest, but it could be a lot better. Okay, careful of this. I mean, I think personally it is your ball. So, it's fine. Yeah, I think it is your ball. I'd go for that. But obviously if you're in comms it wants to be communicated quickly, but you're not, you're in solo queue. This is fine, this is good. Nice, good positioning. Careful of this. Again, I think aerial mechanics is something that could be improving your game all around here. You can get a really hard clear over to Aero, who's mid left boost right now, and he has 100 boost and he's in a really good position for pass. If you learn how to control your car a little bit better in the air, you'll be more comfortable. Air rolling, you don't want to jump, you want to drive down slightly and jump so you're in about this line with the ball. You want to air roll to the left and flip it to the right, and then you'll get a really hard power hit over to this guy who can probably get an instant shot on target because this guy's facing this way. He's not going to be in a position to save it. But instead you get a hit downwards. Now it's not the end of the world because your teammate or you can still follow up, but you kind of give it back to them. But yeah, I think aero mechanics, this recovery could have obviously been a lot better. Okay, you wanna, excuse me, you wanna take your time with this ball because you've got a teammate behind you here. Where is he? He's covering your net, so anything that gets past you here, you should realise that this guy's going to be able to cover it. And the main reason is because if your opponent does move forward here and take this ball, he has to hit it hard. He can't dribble this ball because he needs to beat you. He needs to beat you to the ball and he has to hit it hard because he has to have a lot of momentum going into this play. So because he has to hit it hard, the only place he can also hit it is off the wall, which means that it's going to bounce to your teammate anyway if your opponent does move across and hit this ball. So that with that knowledge, we should be comfortable with knowing that anything that gets past us, our teammate's going to cover, which means we don't have to rush this ball to try and beat anyone that's in this position, which is this guy here. He could turn for this ball. This guy can't turn. This guy can. So you should be comfortable in your teammate's positioning and be aware that you can take your time with this ball. So if you have the knowledge of that, then we would simply, drive up to this ball, wouldn't really use too much boost. Maybe even go for this back corner would be the best play. What is going on? What? Why is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'd drive up to this ball and take your time and force a 50 because when you're on low boost, you can't dribble the ball. You can't really get too hard of a flick. So you want to force a 50 out because that's what you can do. You can 50 the ball with 0 boost, and then you can let the ball go back to your teammate, and he should have a free ball. Good corner boost grab. Good 50 there. You should go for a bump on this guy. He's right there, just flip to the right and you smash him out of the way. He'll probably land somewhere over here, which means he's out of the play. He can't challenge the ball anymore. And if they didn't double commit, if they actually had a good rotation here, as in your opponents, then, I mean, actually, no, never mind. Ignore what I just said. But definitely bump this guy. The other guy will still go for the ball, but your teammate should have a way easier job on dealing with the second ball here. Luckily, they miss this open net, don't they? Yeah, because your teammate also does dodge out the way. But you did everything you could do there. If you concede, it's definitely your teammate's fault. Nice position. Yeah, good patience there. That's what we needed at the start of the game. When you were when you jumped for the ball over here, you jumped here and you challenged the ball about here in the air when the guy was coming off the wall there. You want to be doing that. You want to be doing what you did here over there, because you wait on the backboard here, which is really good. The ball's coming to you. You know you have time. The ball's not going to go on target anytime soon, so you just wait and let it come to you. Oh dear. This guy's done this a few times now. He keeps making very big mistakes, I'm not going to lie. He just flips out of the way. Unlucky. I mean, you can't do anything there. You did, again, you did pretty much everything that you had to do there, in my opinion. Sorry, I was reading chat. Let me rewind. Good 50 from your teammate. I would like to see you go for this ball. You should realise that your teammate has 0 boost. He can't get this ball mid, so there's no point of you covering mid here because it's not going to come to you. This is your ball to go for. Try and get a soft touch into the corner so you can carry on again and get another hit. Oh my god, bro. What is your teammate doing, man? Bro, come on. Oh, not this again. Please just go to the right camera. There we go. This guy goes for back corner boost. Yeah, this is so risky from him. I mean, actually, no, in hindsight, it's not actually that bad because he's still holding a good position to be able to get back with momentum, so it's not terrible. I think it's a little bit far up. It's not as bad as I thought because he can still get back, so it's fine. But yeah, our teammate's definitely playing a little bit strange this game in my opinion. Decent play from him there. Good position from you. Nice speed. Yeah, I think, you know, I keep saying it, but again, aerial mechanics, you'll definitely see a big improvement in your game if you focus on them, because you could get up to this ball quicker and meet it in the air sooner. If you fast aerial here, you don't really fast aerial. Your nose is pointing in this direction, so you're flying like that instead of flying like that. You know, you're not meeting the ball as soon as you could here. You're waiting for it to fall down to you a little bit. You could probably get up to this ball and hit it whilst it's here instead of down there, which would mean that you probably hit it faster. You probably hit it in a better position as well. And if you work on those mechanics, those aerial mechanics, you'll be much more comfortable controlling the ball in the air. And this ball will probably go more forward rather than to the side here. Because it goes to the side, you can't really get another touch, and you kind of give him a free ball there with that hit. Great demo. I love this game. I love how that's not a demo. Yeah. Yep. Rock League, amazing. But this is really good, because this is the player that you need to worry about. Your teammates are worrying about the guy that's about to take a shot. If the guy passes it mid, then this is the person that's going to touch it next. So this is a really good bump attempt here, and you do get a piece of him, which is going to push him out to play. If you got a demo, even better. But as you know, it's better that you bump him because he doesn't get a touch on the ball. He lands inside your goal, which means his recovery is going to be slower. So it's actually good that you bumped him here, even though that should have been a demo. You should go mid here. It's not the best play from your teammate again. He's just a little bit too far up, and then he just messed up his flip. But yeah, you should have been mid there, which you were, which is good. Nice recovery on the ground, so make sure you're facing that ball. Good effort on the bump. Nice boost grab. Good cut here. Your teammate, like this guy on like OD, he seems comfortable in the air, but then he keeps messing up on the ground. He's got some decent aerial mechanics though. I like the plays he's going for off the ceiling and stuff. Careful your boost. Actually, no, ignore what I said. That's fine. Nice. Right, this is really good because I don't know if you meant to do this, but what you did here was you're covering this guy's touch who just faked it over to this guy. So because you're holding this position, if that guy passed it over to that guy, you'd be in a position to be able to cut this off before he touches it, or as he touches it. So this is really good. And one thing you're also doing is, because the ball's going quite slowly right now, it's rolling, you're also holding a good position that if that touch doesn't come across field, you can just stop like you do, drive backwards like you do, and get a touch. So that's really, really good defensive decision making there, and shadowing. What on earth is your team doing? Yeah, they just both go for the ball and none of them go for it. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, that's a really good shot from that guy, but you definitely messed up here. I mean, your teammate just left you for dead, but then again, you should have had a much better play on this. It's just unlucky. I mean, I can't really help too much here. I think it's just, you know, you obviously just, your wheels come off and you try and jump, and instead, because your wheels have already come off and you technically used your first jump, you flip here, which is a little bit unlucky. It's a really good shot from Yeezy though. I mean, if I had to say something, then I think right, so I know this is going to sound really weird, because what I'm about to tell you to do is to push up into your teammate's space, which I don't really usually say. But so the ball is coming up over here. The only place that is that this guy's going to go is across over to this area, which he does. If we look at this, like I said, yeah, the only place he can go is across to this area. You should know that, and if you do know that, which you should, the best play for you to go for here is to carry on your forward momentum, because you've got forward momentum right now. Where are you? You've got forward momentum. Drive up this wall and just hold a position here. And I know that's pushing into your teammate's space. So if you did what I say, you'd be about here now. And I know that's pushing up into your teammate's space, like I said. But who cares? Because you have to defend this play because your teammates have left you alone here. So then you'd be here and you would be able to go for this ball, and you'd have a much easier time dealing with it than this guy. So that's the only play I think you could have done, or I think you should have done actually in hindsight. But it's quite difficult to recognise, and obviously you flip off the wall there by accident. But yeah, not been too impressed by your team. I mean, like this replay, like you look quite good in it. You do really look quite good in it. You're making good decisions, making good hits on the ball. You're showing some decent ground mechanics, especially recoveries are definitely I'd say above your rank. But your area mechanics, I wouldn't say they're lacking. It's just this replay, you don't really seem to be doing too much wrong. So I'm kind of just pointing at the very small parts of your game that could be improved. But like I said, you're not really doing too much wrong. You're holding good positions. You're getting good shots on target and stuff. You know, you look quite smart. You look very confident. I think that's one thing that I've missed out on. Your confidence to just be moving around the pitch as fast as you are, and confidence in yourself to go for these plays is looking good. This is fine. You know, I would typically say that this is, you know, a bad idea to go for this back corner boost when the players go in the opposite direction. But in this instance, off of the kickoff, this is fine, definitely. Good play from your teammate there. Like I said, Odie looks quite comfortable off the ceiling and stuff. Ban that guy. One sec, I'm just banning someone from my chat. Oh, my mod's got it, nice. Anyway, let's go back to it. That's a really good pass from your teammate. Good effort on the shot from your other teammate. Nice hit. I like this. I don't like that you turned away from this, but this is really good because, you know, if you touch this in any direction from here to anywhere on that side of the pitch, there's a chance there's a chance that this guy blocks you and dunks you. So you touch it around him. Now, that's really good. The only mistake that I see here is as soon as you make this touch, you want to break, so you can hold your position, so you don't move forward, you don't move backwards, and you can go for this ball again. What you do is you carry on driving, so you have to loop around in a circle and then go up for this ball again, which makes you really slow. But if you braked here, then you would be able to go up for it and you'd be able to get up to it faster for sure. Luckily, he usually gets up to it quite slowly, so your teammate pushes in, you bump him into it, which is very lucky, I'm not gonna lie. You slightly bump him into this, which I want to look at again. Yeah, I don't think he's scoring that unless you get a touch on him there. Which we take those. But it was a good pass from you. It was a good play from you even. I think you should have gone for that ball again. If you just braked, you would have been first out. You probably score. Nice cheat. Good shot. Good kick off from your teammate though. That's the main play there. This is fine. Yeah, they've given up. They forfeit. Yeah, I genuinely I can't really. This replay was quite good. I couldn't really think of too much that you could work on. You looked very confident. You looked quite fast. You looked good. If I had to pick things, then aerial mechanics. Like I said, you'll definitely improve your rank by working on those. But you seem to have, obviously it's a very small sample size. I can't really judge you entirely off one replay, but you seem to have a very good structure and base around you as a player. So if you work on those mechanics even more, you will rank up faster than you probably realise. So aerial mechanics, definitely go work on them and you'll see improvements for sure. But great replay. I think your position was good, your decision making was good, your rotations were decent. You know, I think there was one instance where you didn't fast aerial, or there was a couple of instances where you didn't fast aerial, but that goes into aerial mechanics. And other than that, I can't really point out too much. You look quite solid. So I'm not sure if this helped you. I know I felt like I was praising you the entire replay, so it's a little bit of a weird one for me. But if you've got any questions, then reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, I hope that helped, man.